Thou nature art my goddess, to thy laws my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines? Lag of a brother? Why, bastard, wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind is generous, and my shape is true, as honest madam's issue. Why brand they us with base, with baseness, bastardy, base, who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed? Go to the creative a whole tribe of fops, got tween asleep and awake? Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund. As to the legitimate, fine word.
Legitimate? Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed, and my intention thrive, Edmund the base will top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now gods, stand up for bastards.
I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. No port is free, no place that guard and most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. Whiles I may escape, I will preserve myself. I am bethought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever penury and contempt of man brought near to beast, my face outgrimed with filth. Blanket my loins, up all my hair in knots, and with presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of beldam begas, who with roaring voices strike in their numbed and mortified bare arms, pins, wooden pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary, and with this horrible object from low farms, poor pelting villages, sheep coats, and mills, sometimes with lunatic bands, sometimes with prayers, enforce their charity. Poor Tuligard, poor Tom, that's something yet. Edgar, I nothing am. You ever gentle gods, take my breath from me. Let not my worser spirit tempt me again to die before you please.
Well, pray you, father.
Now, good sir, what are you?
A most poor man, made tame to fortune's blows, who by the art of known and feeling sorrows, am pregnant to good pity. Give me your hand, I'll lead you some bidding.
A proclaimed prize most happy, that eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh. To raise my fortunes, thou old unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember, the sword is out, that must destroy thee.
Now let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it.
Chill, not let go, sir, without furthercation.
Wherefore, bold peasant, darest thou support the published traitor? Hence, lest that the infection of his fortune take, like hold thee, let go his arm.
Good gentlemen, go your gate, and let poor Volk pass. And 'twould have been staggered out of my life, 'twould not have been 'tis a fortnight. Nay, come near the old man, keep out Chevorier, or is, whether to your custard or my ballow be harder, chill be plain with you.
Let go, slave, or thou diest.
Chill, pick your teeth, sir, tell me kind of what your points.
Out, dunghill!
I know thee well, a serviceable villain, as duteous to the vices of thy mistress, as badness would desire.
When shall we come to the top of that same hill?
You do climb up it now. Look how we labor.
Methinks the ground is even.
Horrible steep. Hark, do you hear the sea?
No, truly.
Why then? Your other senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish.
So it may be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, and thou speakest in better phrase and matter than thou didst.
You're much deceived, for I am in nothing changed other than my garments.
Methinks you're better spoken.
Come on, sir, here's the place. Stand still. How fearful and dizzy it is to cast one's eyes so low. The crows and coughs that wing midway air show scarce as beetles halfway down. Hangs one that gathers the samphire, dreadful trade. Methinks he seems no bigger than his head. The fisherman that walks upon the beach appear like mice. The yon, tall anchoring bark, diminished to her cock, a buoy, almost too small for sight. The murmuring surge that can be unnumbered, idle pebbles chafes, cannot be heard so high. I'll look no more, lest my brain churn and my deficient sight toppling down headlong.
Set me where you stand.
You are now within a foot of the extreme verge. For all beneath the moon, I would not leap upright.
Let go my hand. Here, friends, another purse. In it a jewel, well worth a poor man's taking. Fairies and gods prosper it with thee. Go thou further off, bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Fare you well, good sir.
With all my heart.
Why do I trifle thus with his despair? It is done to cure it.
O you mighty gods, this world I do renounce, and in your sights shake patiently my great affliction off. If I could bear it longer and not fall to quarrel with your great opposeless wills, my snuff and loathed part of nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well.
Gone, sir, farewell. And yet, I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life, when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been where he thought, by this had thought been past. Alive or dead? Ho you, sir. Friend, hear you, speak. Thus might he pass indeed, yet he revives. What are you, sir? Sir?
And do the Harlem Shake.
Good morning, how art thou? How are you?
Well, are you?
Good.
All right.
Servant! What beeth the damage?
26, 96.
Excellent.
Oh, okay. Are you the king or something? Are you?
Taketh your time, did you?
The other one. All right, take care. Have a nice.